we now have a much more powerful unit to be able to deal with them. Or at least I hope so. So let's see exactly how much damage we're able to deal here. Actually, not that bad. Not that bad. That's actually a pretty decent amount. And I mean, you can see here, these guys have 8 armor. It's going to take us another 3 turns if we're able to continue the consistent damage. Hello, Reformers, and welcome back to Warhammer Gladius. Now, when we left off, we were actually doing pretty well. We captured this relic, and we've expanded just enough for us to be able to get one of our nice little spider guys, yeah, I guess, settling people, and he's going to come over here, and we're going to make a nice town, and that's going to be pretty awesome. Otherwise, we do have the quest, which is over in this direction here, so that will mean that I might have to go either way, all the way around here, or I'll have to go all the way back, but that doesn't seem to be possible. That seems to be a cliff face of some sort. Now, I've seen your comments. I've seen a couple of people saying that I shouldn't be placing buildings in these zones right here with no benefits. And yeah, while that may be true, I'm kind of casual about this. Kind of a casual player when it comes to this game. I'm not min-maxing at, you know, at any moment whatsoever. And just bear in mind that 20 or 30% of 6 is not really that much. I mean, yeah, you know, if it was 200%, I'd be like, yes, okay, we definitely have to make the most out of that benefit. But for the most part, it's not really that big a deal. So we're going to just continue onward here, and we'll see what we encounter. And we have some new research to select. Now, we did get the Scarab Hive, which does allow our spiders the ability to construct scarabs, which is actually pretty awesome. Not entirely sure if we're going to be using that at any point very soon, because obviously we're going to be using that spider, or at least the first one, to construct an additional city. Ah, look at that. Grants the spiders the ability to repair allied vehicles. So if we were using allied vehicles, well, we're actually not, but if we were, then that would be a really good way to go about it. Increases the tile acquisition radius of cities, building that constructs new buildings as well as generates influence. I think I'd actually like to go for the heavy destroyers, because that is an anti-armor infantry unit. Sounds like a pretty good way to defeat enemy tanks and stuff like that. So hopefully we'll be able to make good use of them. And what is that? That is a Castellan robot. Wow. Oh, hello. Hello. Alright, so we've got the orcs. We got the orcs coming in here, don't we? Yeah, we have the orcs. And this is going to be kind of interesting, because we're kind of a bit stuck in a bit of a pincer movement right here, aren't we? Well, it's good that I only moved one group ahead of us, isn't it? Wow, they're actually pretty cool looking, I gotta say. I've never seen the Orc faction before, actually in-game. Ah, here we go. The cryptex tell you that these are members of a race created solely for war. Whilst their equipment is technologically crude, their numbers, sheer physical power, and psychic drive means they shouldn't be underestimated as a foe. Alright, well, obviously these fellows, they're kind of in a bit of spot of bother now, aren't they? So I guess I'm just going to tell them to move back, and we're going to see what we can do about the others. I guess I'll just move over here, and we'll do some damage. We've got to do as much damage as we can, because we do not want them retaliating extremely easily now, do we? And this is difficult. This is very difficult indeed. With these guys blocking the way here, it's going to be hard to actually get any damage out. But I guess we'll take out these hounds first. There we go. It seems good enough. And then we can maybe do a little bit of damage here. We're not going to kill them, unfortunately, but it's going to be enough to kind of get them a little bit low. And are we going to be able to do some damage here? Oh, it's enough. It's enough to take him out. Nice. Okay, that's actually pretty cool. And now we do have our spider available. So what does actually this do? Scarab Hive. Sweep across the battlefield. Oh, okay. So it's just an ability of some kind, and you can attack with it, basically. There is also an Aura of Fear, reduces the melee damage of adjacent enemy units. That is insane against the orcs, because you can see there that they're actually attacking in melee for the most part. I think they do have some ranged capabilities, but that is a really cool looking design. Don't you think that's a cool looking design? I think that's nice. Anyway, there is some other stuff that we can start to do here. Should we get some more warriors, or should we get another spider? It might be an idea just to get another spider, because we're going to need additional cities as we go. But yeah, anyway, I think we're doing pretty well so far. Oh, they're going to run away a little bit. Oh, they're not running away, they're just repositioning. Yeah, I feel like they've done a really, really good job in terms of the design of the units here as well. Okay, so we've eliminated everything that we are having a couple of problems with. So now that means that I might be able to... So this is where the orcs are, actually. They're right down here. So technically we might have an opportunity to defeat them as soon as maybe we get that anti-armor infantry, you know, that destroyer unit. I think that's probably going to make the most sense for us. Okay, so yeah, these guys are pretty difficult to take out. You can see here that they actually have 6 armor, 32 HP. That's double what our warriors have. Pretty crazy. We're going to try and deal some damage to them, but it's going to be very, very minor damage, and that's kind of a shame to me, but, well, I guess if it's the best we can do, it's the best we can do. And I'm actually going to tell these guys to hold position until fully healed, and these guys can head over here finally, and we can do a little bit of extra damage here. Yeah, so now I think I'm actually going to be placing my city around this area here, maybe a little bit, maybe around here. I don't exactly know, but this is going to give us a huge amount of energy, as you can see. I mean, 20%, 20%, 20% everywhere, so that's pretty awesome. So maybe somewhere like that would be pretty good. And yeah, founding the city does actually require some energy from us, and I only have +9 per turn at the moment, so, well, we're going to need to maybe wait a little bit of time. Now, we got some Kroot Hounds coming in here, but obviously, as we've seen, they are really not that much of a match for us. And yeah, this is actually no exception. 10.5 damage. That's pretty crazy. Let's actually just do some damage with these guys first. Alright, so we can actually start to uncover a little bit more of the map here. These guys leveled up to level 3. That's amazing. That's very nice. Thinking about the best place for our city right now, and we are close to the Rakaf Leaf right here, which gives us a flat value of energy and influence of 1, and does give us a little bit more in loyalty as well. So I think that would probably be good to go near to that as possible. Oh wow, okay. So we got a whole bunch of these guys. Are these guys actually? No, they're not heavy infantry at all. They only have 2 armor, but they seem to be kind of like our warriors, I guess. Yeah, they're doing a lot of damage in melee. Look at that. That's actually pretty decent damage. I'm actually going to take a look at their ability here real quick. Ah, okay, so they have, here we go, and that's actually a increasing movement ability. Alright, interesting. Okay, so I guess what I'm actually going to do here is I'm going to move back, because our friends at the back there are probably going to be ready to fight relatively soon, hopefully, and we're just going to fire at them. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to have like a line of fire here, and if these guys come into range... Ooh, what do we have there? Tech Priest Engine Seers. Ooh, that's not very nice to see that. Okay, well, I think we're all pretty high in HP, so I think we should be alright. I don't really want to fire at these guys. I'd much rather allow Overwatch to take care of them, so I think I'm actually just going to do that. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna do that. I think that's perfectly fine. Alright, so can I... I can't do that just yet. I am 1 turn away from being able to do that. So, I guess... do I want to move around here maybe somewhere? No, I think this is a pretty good place to go. So we'll just wait until the next turn, until I have enough energy to found our city. Ooh, they're gaining some sort of enrage effect there by the looks of things. But that's exactly the reason why I wanted to wait for our Overwatch. That much damage. You see that? 9.4 damage against those guys. Unfortunately, we kind of spread our fire there. Yeah, the orcs actually seem really fun to play because they have those awesome cleavers that they run into combat with. Anyway, yeah, I think we should probably be able to eliminate these fellows, no problem. And then we can just focus on the level 2 group. Yeah, that seems to be the case. Okay, so we can maybe move a little bit forward. Yeah, I think we're going to move a little bit forward here. Not sure if it's going to be enough. Is it going to be enough? It's not going to be enough. That is a bit of a shame, actually. I guess we'll just do it. And I can now found our city. Oh wait. Oh yes, I forgot about that. We actually do need a Necron tomb, don't we? We actually need a Necron tomb to be able to construct our city. So where is a Necron tomb? It might actually be over here. Yeah, I don't think I missed one. So it's probably going to be over in this direction. Ah, that's such a shame. That is such a shame. Oh well, never mind. We do have enough energy to use our scarabs at least. And I think it would be kind of fun to start using some of that. So I don't really mind too much about producing extra spiders. I think it's a pretty decent idea to do that anyway, just in case. And how close are we to heavy destroyers? 4 turns away. This is actually perfect, because I am able to then produce another band of warriors. That sounds good. Okay. Right, okay, so I think we've got a pretty decent advantage here. Bear in mind, can our spider actually attack? Yeah, it can attack. It does have a close combat weapon, and it also has a far range weapon, but it is... Oh wow, it's not affected by morale, it can move through cover, and wow, it's actually pretty good. It has melee armor protection, or should I say penetration. And yeah, that's going to be pretty awesome to use. Alright, well, I guess we can do some damage against the war buggies. I'm a bit worried about that robot over there, personally. What we could also do is we could run after these despoilers. I think that might actually make more sense. Because we don't want them regenerating themselves, do we? No, we certainly don't. Anyway, let's see, maybe I can restore our hit points for 75 influence. That's very costly for such an ability. I guess I'll just deal some damage. Alright, so do we want to test out how good the spider is in regards to fighting some Kroot hounds, for example? Because I'm hopeful that I'll be able to level this up. I don't exactly know whether it can level up, because maybe it is too good, if you know what I mean. Maybe it's too powerful for that to actually be a thing, but we'll see. It does 5.9 damage, not bad. And it is being fired upon by the Castellan robot, which I'm not very happy about. But that was some decent damage against a level 2 group of Kroot hounds. I think that's actually very nice. well, they're not actually able to deal that much damage to us. I mean, obviously we are level 2, and that makes a huge difference to how much damage we're able to absorb. And it seems like the Crude Hounds actually thought better of it, and they've decided to run away. I'm actually wondering, do the spiders have the self-healing thing as well? It doesn't seem like they have the self-healing thing. So they do have Necrodermis Repair, but obviously that requires influence. Okay, so I'm actually going to try, maybe in like another 2 turns or so, I'm going to try spawning some scarabs and we'll see how that goes. Otherwise, we're just going to continue attacking here. Well, we almost took them down. Almost. And the Castellan robot, I think, is probably going to be a bit too difficult. I mean, it has 6 armor and a huge amount of HP, so I'm going to continue looking for some Necron ruins. I'm just hopeful that the planet actually has multiple Necron ruins on it, because if they don't, then we're going to be in some trouble, aren't we? Certainly. I mean, we can see a bunch of Imperial ruins here, but that's obviously not what we need. Alright, only 1 turn against, well, until our heavy destroyers are available, and we're actually going to eliminate this group. Those war buggies are actually kind of annoying, so I'm hopeful that our heavy destroyers will come out pretty soon to help us deal with them. We have another level 3, oh, actually another 2 level 3 groups of warriors here. Very nice indeed to see them. And we're gonna just continue attacking here, I guess. Ah, we have another one of these Catachan devils. Okay, so yeah, if you've seen the Space Marines sort of mini-series before they updated the game and made save games incompatible, if you saw that, then you will know that we had a very, very bad experience with a Catachan devil. However, we now have a much more powerful unit to be able to deal with them. Or at least I hope so. So let's see exactly how much damage we're able to deal here. Actually, not that bad. Not that bad. That's actually a pretty decent amount. And I mean, you can see here, these guys have 8 armor. It's going to take us another 3 turns if we're able to continue the consistent damage. And the attack estimate for the Catachan Devil, as you can see here, is going to deal about the same. So if we can get this other spider to come over and actually assist us, we might be able to eliminate that devil, which is going to be pretty good. Pretty good to eliminate such a worthy adversary. Right, okay, so that was actually a lot more powerful than I anticipated. I'm not entirely sure how it was able to deal so much damage, but maybe it used some ability or whatever. Anyway, armed with oversized Gauss cannons, heavy destroyers send blazing energy blasts searing across the battlefield. These heavily armored, or shall we say armed, adherents of the destroyer cults glide across scorched earth, scanning for victims. The flickering light of their weapons' energy cores echoing the cold hatred in their optics. When a heavy destroyer's targeting lens focuses upon an enemy, the battlefield recedes in its mind until only hunter and prey remain. The compulsion to kill, drowning out everything else. And you can see here that they actually start with 2 heavy Gauss cannons. That's going to be really, really fun. And I hope, yeah, they do have reanimation protocols as well. That's insane. That is really, really awesome. Okay, so we're going to get our other spider to come over here, and I'm actually going to tell my other one to basically run, I guess. Oh, Castellan robot, why are you being annoying? Actually, we might be able to deal some decent damage. Is it really 0.3 damage that I'm able to do to that? That is pretty embarrassing. Okay. Okay, so let me actually just take a quick look and see exactly what's going on with... okay, so there you go. It used the Hammer of Wrath, apparently? Or it, yeah, it used Hammer of Wrath to increase its damage by 25%. And, does it have some kind of vampiric ability that drains health? Because it's now back at full HP. Which is a bit weird. But maybe it has something... Oh, it has the Aura of Fear as well. And that's exactly what we have. Oh, that's hilarious. Okay, well, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to get my other spider out of there. And, shall we summon some scarabs? Aha! Hello. Okay, so we summoned some scarabs. I don't exactly know what they're capable of doing. They have close combat weapons. They deal extremely small amounts of damage, but maybe it's actually going to be kind of awesome. We'll see. We'll see. Anyway, we're gonna try and take out these war buggies here. I'm not entirely sure if I'm actually gonna have the opportunity to do this. Because as you can see, I might... yeah, we might have to go like so. And then shoot the... Oh, really? There's more war buggies? Oh, that's terrible. Okay, that's really bad. I think we might lose this group. We might lose this group. It depends. It depends if I'm able to deal enough damage to kind of scare them off. That's really bad. Okay, so at least we've got another group of warriors, so if they do go down, at least we have some replacements, but obviously they are not going to be as high level, so it's not going to be that great. Anyway, let's get some more heavy destroyers there, and we are acquiring tiles, of course. That's nice. And I actually need a huge amount of energy for things, so we need to continue saving that up, I guess. Anyway, let's get some additional research here. What else are we going to get? Tile acquisition might be pretty good. Repair allied vehicles, that's obviously not really that good for me. Atomic flares, I guess we're going to go for atomic flares because we do use Gauss weapons. I think our warriors also use Gauss weapons. Yeah, they also use Gauss weapons, so that's pretty good. Alright, so they're both going to run away. That is to be expected. I'm actually wondering where their faction is. I think it is probably over here, by the looks of things. Yeah, that dealt very little damage. Our ranged... Oh, there's another... What, there's two? Oh, okay. Well, that's not good. That is not good at all. Wow, I was unaware that there was actually two of them. But, yeah, I guess that's great, isn't it? That's absolutely fantastic. Wonderful. Okay, I guess I'm just going to deal as much damage as I can. Considering I can't find a Necron tomb at the moment, there's not really any necessity for me to kind of keep that alive, so to speak. I can always build another one if I need to. Well, that Catachan Devil actually can move extremely quickly. I'm very, very surprised and kind of scared about that. Oh dear. Yeah, there goes my other spider. It's gonna go down now, isn't it? Oh, it just about survived. Oh, never mind. There's actually two Castellan robots. Can you believe that? There's two of them and three Catachan Devils. That is actually pretty insane. Okay, so let's have a look. What am I going to do? This is interesting. Very interesting indeed. I don't exactly know if I'm going to be able to get out of this. Okay, at least we've killed one of the Catachan Devils. That's really the biggest victory I'm going to get at the moment. And otherwise, I guess we just have to rely on our Overwatch as much as we can, and we'll see if we can survive. But those two Catachan Devils over there, if they actually start advancing on us, one is actually level 2 now, which is not very good, but if they do, then we're going to be in some massive trouble. Anyway, that will be it for this episode. I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.